Lissen, pitched by Benjamin. Benjamin, the stage is yours.
Hey everyone. My name is Ben, and I'm the founder of Lissen, a new interactive music platform combining music streaming and experiences. Now, why? During the pandemic, an artist friend of mine called me with 500,000 followers on music platforms and telling me that he had to start working for Amazon delivery because he was not making a living. He started explaining to me that most of the money is in live and streaming doesn't make him enough. And live is actually better because he can engage with his fan base, which is the reason why he can monetize all that. So I did some research and I came up to the conclusion that actually this is a side effect of a problem that we haven't solved since the advent of online music. And that thing, this is fandom. I think, yeah, there you go. Spoiler alert. So, fandom is too complicated in music. If you compare it to other creative industries like gaming, for example, everything is too complex, too long. People don't have time. Fans want more mind-expanding emotions and experiences. How do you provide it to them if they have to go to 5 different apps? We're the only industry doing this. Artists also would like more. They would like to be more engaged with their audience and they would like to monetize it more. But at the moment, they have to take care about all the marketing to bring everyone to their world. The solution would be to actually have a cohesive approach for everyone to be on the same ecosystem. That's why I think that we should, there you go, spoiler again. That's why I think that we should focus on a cohesive experience where you mix what we call experiences, so concert, merch, services, imagine cameos, stems, anything an artist can provide, and music streaming. If you bridge that, then it means that you create a simple, very simple acquisition channel where fans can discover an artist, connect with their world, and then enjoy. But their world is not just music or not just experiences. How does it work? We call this interactive. So this is the app that is already live in the UK. You're able to access the music that you want as you used to, right? And enter experiences. And in very simple, at your fingertips, you can basically enter the discovery for artist challenges in that case, right? You want to find concert, you want to find merch, anything. You want to find a way to interact with it. In that case, we gamified the access to, hey, if you play my new single today, you can win and enter the raffle to win a concert ticket. And then at the end, you're able to enjoy the experience. All of this happened at your fingertips, very quick, easy, simple, everyone can access it. This is powered by, again, by a fan-centric model that we think is going to enable us to tackle the market that weighs more than 20 billion at the minute. More than 20 billion because we have direct-to-consumer platforms popping up all over the place, and it's very fragmented, Patreon, passes, and so on. And we're still minus 25% compared to the 99 CD era peak. I think this is because we have to find a way to grow the market, and for this we need to be able to bring in users, consumers, people that enjoy music. What have we done so far? We raised 6 figures last year, and we basically built an amazing team, an amazing product, and we managed to sign for more than 25 million songs, our unique royalty model that we call fan-centric. We just raised 7 figures, so that's going to help us to basically check our product market fit in the UK and start showing initial traction. This is going to lead us to our go-to-market strategy, where we are aware that at the beginning we're going to have to coexist with incumbent and existing music platform, showing via independent music that there is a product market fit for it, while being aware of the industry market fit we need to focus on. This is where we're going to start showing up in all your LinkedIn, because we're going to raise 5 billion to propel our European expansion and rest of the world. First, we coexist like Facebook did when MySpace was the incumbent, and then we're going to focus on disrupting. Thank you. So just in case, we know that the music landscape is really complicated to navigate, so we'll be very happy to talk with everyone in the room, because you guys have been here a bit longer than myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Can you explain a bit more about what you mean with fan-centric model?
Yes. So this is, I call it user-centric 2.0. It's a model that I designed myself when, like, 2 years ago, I actually found out this problem, right? So at the moment, I would say that you have pro rata artist-centric on one side. This is The model has been existing for the last 20 years. Fan-centric is basically user-centric with that attack vectors that are removed. So the whole concept is, as a fan, your money is only going to the artist that you stream. That's not the case at the minute. That's what we do, to simplify it. But yeah, we basically, so for example, you can know as an artist how much money you made at the end of the day. We don't count in stream, we count in time. Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi,
So do you think how much you can boost the ARPU or the lifetime value from each audiences? So because not going to just move the money to the artist from the A services to B services, how much can you make incremental revenue with the gamification approach?
So we separate our income stream in two, right? So we have recurring revenue, which will be the music subscription. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. It already works, so we're going to do the same thing. On the experiences, so the point is that thanks to fan-centric, you can actually pay indirectly without knowing it as a fan by streaming something, right? Stream my single today, that is worth something. It's not just one stream that you need to go over a money pot. That's attention that you just monetized. On the experiences side of things, we're going to basically integrate horizontally because we don't want to start competing with people already like Ticketmaster, Live Nation, DICE. People already have established markets. What we want to show is that the simplification of the acquisition channel enable more business because people now enjoy music, making music a thrill again, right? And this is going to be a vertical that we're going to start developing next year. So theoretically, it's going to be incremental and not like a subscription base. The ARPU will depend on the deals that we sign with our partners. So of course, in the future, you can imagine a cut, but it depends on the deal.
Yeah, that's actually my question. So how are you getting music onto your platform, and then what's your strategy for, do artists need to be on the platform in order for this to operate?
So so we signed licensing deals on the publishing side and on recording side, right? So we're the only one in the world with that. And so to go on the platform, they need to distribute through our distribution partners that we're going to publicly announce in August, right? So we already have that pipeline working. And the next part was, sorry.
Do you need artists on this platform for you to operate like?
Oh yeah. So we start
your strategy
literally.
there?
Yeah, my CTO just called me an hour ago. We actually started. So with some of our partners, distribution partners, for example, you can have a button literally like claim your account. So the next 2 months are going to be like claim your artist profile on Lissen, and this is where we start the knowledge transfer, where we show them how they can leverage that with their strategy. To throw like the AI word right here, right? We're gonna basically use AI to simplify all your acquisition channels as an artist, right? You have your Shopify, you have your website, whatever partnership you have. We're gonna use that, so people that scrape the data on the internet know how difficult it is. We're developing now our own models to help you to say, connect that website to my account. Because on Lissen, I enable a D2C relationship. Yeah.
2 questions for you. First, are you seeing current DSPs are competitors or a way out?
DSPs?
Like Spotify or Gieseler, because as you mentioned, you're looking to provide with more ARPU to artists. And I guess every label and artist would be happy, but they're also working on how to address superfans and how to do other tiers and offer other things. You can buy merch, you can have tickets and that sort of stuff. So that's my first question.
Yeah, so to answer like the last piece of it, I think that the way it's done right now, I call it a branch out, right? When you're on some of these music platforms, you have to branch out to another service, right? That's a terrible user experience. Again, gaming. They figured this out 10 years ago already, right? So we're going to bypass that. At the moment, we don't see the major DSPs as competitors because we're going to focus on the independent sector first, right? And we're going to focus on the customer segment of fans and superfans, not retail, right? Because these are the ones where we're going to provide high-res, hi-fi like audio by default, for example. So the customer segment that we target is not the same. That's the coexist phase. Then if we show the product market fit, it's going to be another conversation. But at the moment, the most important is to show that simplifying all these acquisition channels that we have in the music industry is the most important point.
A last question that was raised by Web3, whether it sticks or not, that's another question, is first-party data. Do you own all the data? Has the artist access to it?
So the data regarding licensing?
No, regarding
the user base?
Yeah.
Usage. So Yes, we own the data because we built our own platform, right? So we are a streaming platform by default. The first time people are going to hear about us is like, oh, I can stream my artist. And they will say like, I don't have all the music in the world. And I will be like, do I have something else? And the whole point with the fan-centric model is to actually incentivize the artist to participate in the ecosystem. You create like a triptych between fans, artists, and Lissen so that everyone is incentivized to be in the ecosystem, right? With Web3, the correlation. So for example, Web3 is embedded in the app. I think that the combination of Web 2 and Web 3 is great, but it's not mature enough yet. So we are very well connected with the Web 3 ecosystem, but at the moment I prefer to show the product market fit in Web 2. But yes, you can imagine a lot of, for example, like Sasam is experimenting with music rights on chain. So yeah, I think it's exciting for the future of the use cases it could unlock. Not just for the tech, it's like what does it give to the people? Yeah.
Hello, thanks for the pitch. How are you going to get to 200,000 monthly active users this year? That's quite a punchy.
To 200,000?
Did you say 200,000?
Year one.
Year one. So how are you going
from
to do
launch.
that?
So September.
Yeah, so how?
Oh, you want to go to market strategy?
Yes, please. if
Let's
that's
go.
okay.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. Okay, so we have two acquisition channels regarding our user base, right? The first one will be digital, obviously, and the second one in person. So we're going to launch just in the UK with the target to expand to France right after because that's where we cleared publishing, right? Recording cleared at the European level as of now, and publishing we do territory per territory. The way we're going to get there is by targeting unis. Think about the Facebook go-to-market strategy back in the days, right? Universities first because they tick all the boxes. A lot of them are in the customer segment of fans versus super fans. They heard about Bandcamp. They have been to a concert once, maybe a year. And at the same time, we can literally show them live. Imagine next Saturday, I'm at the university close to you. We organize a party. We make the local band play at 5 past midnight. And of course, we organize interactions and challenges during the day, but we also incentivize people to say, Willy Wonka, you name it, because now artists can manage that for themselves. They play, people have a good time, and at 5 past midnight, the artists already know how much they generated, and they can already leverage the relationship they created with their fans. Because on Lissen, you don't just follow to tell the platform what you like. You can also activate a contact, which means that now it's the equivalent of a manager getting the email address of a fan. Of course, vetted by Lissen, right? So you can't send anything you want, but you can basically market what you're doing to the fan base. So yeah, in person, universities first, at the same time online, and then we're going to start expanding to different demographics. Does that answer the question? Hi.
You mentioned in order to join the platform, you need an exclusive distributor.
No. It's not exclusive at all. It's some of the distributors. I can't say the name. I wish, but like it's just that when you distribute, right, you can tick the boxes on the DSPs that you want to be in. The ones we have a partnership with, they will have Lissen, and they can't have their music on Lissen if their music is not distributed through one of our partners.
Okay, cool.
It's not exclusive at all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that really stood out to me is you realize that not every independent artist is independently published, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so how do you plan to get around that?
That's why we do the publishing on a territory per territory basis. So making a deal with PRS for music and all their non-members, for example, for mechanical and performance. And we do the same country per country.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.